but yeah, it's like fine thoroughbreds, and it doesn't take much to go wrong for um, issues to crop up and just have to be dealt with before they turn into much more major things. So yeah, there's probably not an elite athlete in any sport that's not dealing with something.
Correct.
But recovery is super important, and being able to know when to take that time off. That's every bit as important as the training that gets you to that elite level in the first place. So
My example, George, of knowing my limits, assessing my abilities, as I age, and seeing what works and what doesn't. Bruce Lee said that: use what works, reject what doesn't. I think that's the most important thing. And in the West, we're into yoga and meditation more and more, and part of that comes from the militaristic background we got from being Europeans. Many of the Americans up until maybe the last 30 years were European descent, and they were very militaristic in the 1700s and even before, but especially 1700s through the end of World War II, and then Kosovo and other things have always been ongoing in Europe. So we have that mentality of this ego, and we've got to win and we've got to perform. And I've talked to skiers that used to do double daffies back in their 20s, and now they don't want to ski anymore because they can't do them, in their 50s and 60s. And I said, it's about the winter wonderland. It's about the snow. It's about the nature. It's about the camaraderie with others. It's about having a big bowl of soup when you've been out in 17-degree weather and you made it through a whiteout, and you go in and you have a bowl of soup with your friends and you're talking about surviving Mother Nature. There's so many more things than your double daffy that I never did a double daffy, and I'm still enjoying skiing at age 60 as much as I did my first time at age 16. So the joy in movement and the experience, to me, is what I think we need to focus on, and not the ego and the advanced skills that we may have once had.
Yeah, for sure. And it's interesting, because I deal with a lot of Deer Valley is a destination resort for the most part. So I deal with a lot of work with a lot of guests who are coming from New York, Los Angeles, Houston, Chicago, overseas, whatnot. And they're only skiing, maybe 1 week a year, that's their big vacation trip with the family and that, and they're out there to have fun. It's kind of interesting, particularly the type A personalities that roll in from New York City, and everyone's all just business and go, and they're tired from the travel and this and that. And now they want to maximize their vacation.